when I first saw the mass shooting that happened in Texas at the elementary school, I scrolled past it. I didn't care. And not that I didn't care that those children and those teachers lost their lives, but we have become so fucking immune to it in this country. It happens every other fucking week, and we haven't did shit about it to where we have become numb as a society. It has become a part of what we deal with as an American, from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas to Columbine to the shit that just happened to the shit that happened in New York to what happened at Top's restaurant to I just scrolled past it because this is America, and that should not be the case. And I'm getting a little pissed off about it because everything that y'all just said is 1,000% true. When I was growing up, when I was a kid at elementary school, that was the least of my worries. We didn't do active shooter training. We did tornado warning training. Right. We did hurricane right. training. We did fire drills. Right. We didn't do this shit that we have to deal with now. And this is the truth about it. Talk about the NRA could have been a paid deal, whatever. This is the truth. America has been built off the backs of slaves and money. All this country gives a fuck about is money. So no, Ted Cruz, the senator of Texas, isn't going to really do shit about what that happened at Abbott at the school. Not Ted Cruz, Abbott and the senator of Texas isn't going to do shit because he's going to go speak at the NRA convention because he needs them to sponsor his reelection. So when Ben O'Rourke shows up to his goddamn press conference and challenges him, and you get motherfuckers no, he's asking the questions that need to be answered. What the fuck are we gonna? There should be no reason in America why someone should be able to purchase a gun without a background check, right? Without a mental check. Right. It used to be a point where if you wanted to go buy a pistol, you had to come back the next day. If you want to go get a shotgun,
that was the way it is.
If you want to get a shotgun, you can get it the same day. That's how they recently changed that in Florida. I can't talk about all other 49 states, but in Florida, that's the law now. But I have no clue what someone should be doing. A regular civilian with a shot-off shot rifle or AR-15 right. or AR-14, there's no need for you to have that weapon as just a general civilian. Right. And this is what pisses me off a little bit, especially with our culture. And I'm gonna talk about our people. We talk so much shit. And we feel so many ways, but then we don't do the work that then follows up behind that. We talk about not like about vote.
No, you good? No. Stay where you at.
Because this I love him. I'm a fan of his. I'm a big fan. Lil dude, I'm gonna put you in this category too. But Carlos Miller, they recently had Stacey Abrams on their podcast, and they were talking about Stacey Abrams running for election to be the next governor of Georgia. Democratic, she flipped Georgia blue in the last election. Carlos Miller, Chico Bean, DC Young Fly. I thought it was the greatest thing fucking ever. To get on Twitter a day or two after they posted a picture that Stacey Abrams was in the trap, and for Carlos Miller to say, it's time to vote again for motherfuckers who ain't gonna do shit. What do you think that then does to the people who didn't have the right to vote? I'm not gonna vote. And then what happens? Then we get motherfuckers in office like the governor of Georgia, the governor of Texas, the governor of Florida, who don't give a fuck about shit. It wasn't his kids. Wasn't their kids. They not upset. When the shit happened in Buffalo, New York, it wasn't my family. They killed the niggas. We don't give a fuck. They killed the black people. We gotta send prayers and condolences. I'm so fucking tired of sending prayers and condolences. The shit is almost like I felt so bad. It took me to really delve into what happened at that school to really give a fuck, because the country, we live in a country that makes you not want to give a fuck because it happens so frequently. From Pulse to the school to Buffalo to just a couple of weeks ago, the motherfucker was in New York at the subway station shooting motherfuckers and killing them. And the thing is, we talk more so in this country about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock than we do about people getting killed at a goddamn store. after church on a Sunday. We talk more in this country about Nicki Minaj's new album or who Johnny Depp is, his ex-wife is suing him in
Rihanna's
court.
baby.
Rihanna's baby in this country than we do about 14 to 15 kids getting killed in the goddamn school. Right. We care more so about that. Right. Than we do about mass murders. Go ahead and change. I'm gonna talk why you change that. We care more so about that shit in this country, and that's what kind of pissed me off a little bit. To where it's like we so fucking pop culture forward and we so entertainment forward that we don't give a fuck about the teachers that's in the school. Y'all put y'all fucking lives on the line every day and you don't know it. Mm-hmm. I went to CVS today to get some fucking straws, and my fucking life was at jeopardy, and I didn't even know it. They went to Tops to go get Sunday dinner, and they didn't even know that their lives was going to end that day. Those parents sent their kids to school to go get a fucking education, and they babies didn't come to fuck home, and they didn't know it. But we not doing shit in this country about gun laws. Shit that should have been settled since Columbine, when I was in fucking first grade. And that's what pisses me off about it. That's what makes me upset, because we can talk and we can talk and we can go and we can go, but the truth of the motherfucking matter is, from Republicans to Democrats, none of them motherfuckers want to change shit, because the NRA has a lot of money. And you go against the NRA, your ass ain't gonna win the election. And you care more about popularity than you do actually making a fucking change. That's why America in 2022 alone that had over 200 mass shootings. In 2022 alone. Damn. So that's why I can scroll past that shit and not feel affected. Right. I digress.